Hey, it's White Boy Chris. If the Pat Downs ever made you laugh, then join our Patreon and support us. Get bonus content, a t-shirt, or an autographed copy of Rabbit, Ms.Pat's autobiography. Visit MsPatComedy.com for the link to the Patreon, and while you're there, join our Facebook group.
Welcome back to another episode of the Pat Down with me, Ms.Pat, here with some nice guests. Garyana in the house.
Hello.
Chris in the house.
Hello.
Stop following her lead. And I got Dion in the house.
What up, y'all?
Yes, thank you, Jesus, breaking the cycle. We're going to have a good time today. We talking about some real shit. What we talking about today, Chris?
School lunches and being a little rascal.
Yeah, school lunches, how good they used to be. What would I do without school lunches? Boy, I'd have lost my back teeth a long time ago.
I'm about to say you don't have back teeth now.
Shut the fuck up. Y'all stay tuned.
You better get up, get out, and tune into this podcast. Ms.Pat spit the truth, spit the real fact. Nothing but the ugly, classy at the same time. Pat got the flavor, these are not your same lines. That's the politics, she been on the real grind. It could be pretty but ugly at the same time. Just tune in, put your lock on the spin down. Ain't no need for the wait and turn it up now. What you talking about? Is it real though? And cut the game, you get no play like Nintendo. You wasted time, turn it up, nothing but the ugly. Straight off the top, everything she say, you know it's funny. Full blast, this a taste of the future. Listen on your iPhone, on your desktop computer. Share it, tweet it, ain't no way to beat it. Nothing but the ugly, turn it up and gon' repeat it. Nothing but the ugly.
All right, y'all. Thank you for tuning in to another episode of the Pat Down with me, here hanging out with my friends, my lovely daughter, Garyana.
Hello.
Chris.
Hello.
What it is, Dion?
Hello.
What's wrong with y'all today?
We were imitating Gary.
Barbershop quartet.
Did y'all get laid off or some shit?
No.
Yeah, what's wrong? Everybody, hello. Like something wrong?
Garyana set the tone. We were just...
Yeah.
No.
We were just
Follow
matching
her
her
lead.
enthusiasm.
Oh, I was okay. Well, we're gonna have a good time today. We're gonna talk about some crazy shit. Chris, we was talking about you was texting me about, hold on, y'all. Be quiet. I'm not doing this on purpose, but these kids know I'm in here podcasting, and they wait just as good as I turn my back, and then they want to go in there and act like they crazy. Do you want the soccer mom or the ghetto mom?
I feel like she the type of soccer mom that'll whoop the kid's ass on the soccer field.
Does she ever
I
bring?
am.
She cussed me at T-ball one time when I was playing T-ball when I was 5.
You would not catch the ball.
what?
You sat down and played in the dirt.
But I didn't want to play T-ball, honey.
I paid $100.
Well, you should play
Why?
$100 for something else.
T-ball don't cost no $100 goddamn dollars. You got fleeced like a motherfucker. Shit.
It was me and my little brother. We were both in T-ball
No, it was
together.
$100 a kid. But I put her out there, right? Because, my baby's a plus size girl. So I said, okay, you need to get you some exercise.
Was I plus size at 5?
Yes.
I was a skinny kid.
No, you was never. You was born like that.
Okay.
But she was out there yelling, it's hot! When do I eat? What the fuck are you? Catch the ball!
In one episode, we talked about in church, and she's like, "Do they give snacks?"
So she never ran at the ball.
I love she's eating right now.
She's literally eating fries. It's
She was like, I'm hot. When y'all gonna feed me? I said, when you catch a fucking ball, get your ass out there. I paid $100. The whole time she just sat down.
I got a home run once.
I need
so
to-
don't play me like that.
I need to know what T-ball league this is. That they
it was
get
in
$100.
it was in Atlanta,
Riverdale, Georgia.
It was in Riverdale.
It was $100 a kid, $115.
because them kids was
Why?
though it was like a real competitive T-ball league. Like they were on that game.
Did y'all have jerseys and shit?
Yeah, we had.
Yeah, they supply jerseys.
I
and
was on the
everything.
Marlins and Garrett was on the Braves.
But her brother was hitting the ball and running. She would hit the ball.
oh no.
Now,
She walked
look,
so fucking slow.
She's like Babe Ruth at the end.
Let me tell you what she did. We got to get to our subject too. Let me tell you what she did in middle school. So the middle school teacher couldn't stand her. The gym teacher. So I don't know the gym teacher. So she would tell me,
like me.
Mama, I got gym today. Can you write a note and say I'm on my period? I said, Gary, you can't be on your period every week. Okay?
yeah, that was during the swimming lesson because I was like, "Who do you think I am? I am black. I'm not about to get in this pool. I don't know who you're playing. But then the crazy thing is, I always said that. Then he saw me at the pool. He lived in our apartment, and he saw me at the pool. He was like, I thought you were on your period. I said,
oops. So every time she was like, Mama, tell him I'm crapping. Tell him I got disease. Tell him. So
got the measles.
When she, you know, they have to do the exercise in middle school. They have to walk the track.
Right.
So the teacher called me from my cell phone. She said, I am tired of Gary. I don't think she's going to rule me. I said, what's wrong, ma'am? She said, she out here walking so slow, Miss Pat, that the bus done picked up the other kid, but I'm not giving up. I'm going to stay out here till she do them 2 laps. They was out there to 7:30.
no, you weren't. You were not there till 7:30.
They got
For 2 goddamn laps, Gary.
No, it was, you had to walk 4 laps. I did not like her, and she know I didn't
She
like
walked
her.
so slow, but that lady said, I don't give a fuck about feeding my kids today. She would not outdo me today. I'm staying till she get around this track.
And the thing is, I didn't really care because right after that, I had track practice. So I had to be out there on the track anyway. So I'd be like, okay, we can play these games. And I'll just walk real slow and kick a rock. Sometimes I'll walk backwards. I'd be like, I'll go back to where I was. I'd be like, oh, I saw a rock over there. So I hit back and then come around again.
She hated her.
Never underestimate the power of someone who doesn't give a fuck.
Don't give a fuck. I had to go pick her up. I said, Gary, if you ever walk that slow and miss the school bus again, I'm going to beat your ass. I told her I didn't want to walk. I don't want to walk. You need to fucking walk.
I didn't want to walk. And my high school one didn't like me either because I was always making fun of him. Oh, he
put the mic up to your mouth.
Oh,
Nobody
sorry.
can hear you.
I'm sorry.
Podcast.
My high school gym teacher didn't like me either because we didn't like each other. He kept giving me detentions. So for a whole semester, 9 weeks in a row, I got a detention every single week. But I didn't care and I kept up. You know, and that's resilience. That's what
kept up the detention.
Yeah, I kept being mean to him. I call him Muskrat. He looked like a muskrat. So I called him Muskrat Face. And he looked like, we had a teacher that would like sexually assaulted a student. And he looked like that teacher. So I called him Rape Face all the time.
You called a teacher rape?
He sexually assaulted the teacher, this girl in middle school, and he looked like that teacher to me. So I would call him by his name.
I don't remember that. Sexual assault you?
Me? No. I was not nice to teachers. Like I just said.
You got to be nice to be sexual assaulted?
I think you do because them girls
I think they
was too
kind of
nice.
have to like you a little bit. They don't touch kids. They don't like. Get this little motherfucker away from me.
No, when I went to school here, there were some high school teachers that there were rumors about girls in my class.
Oh, what's his face?
Don't be naming no bit. Don't be
No,
naming
I'm not.
nobody.
Was it one nut? Did he have one nut?
How the fuck you know? How you know your teacher got one
Teacher
nut?
one nut. Everybody knows
Give
him.
me a pen and paper. I'll write down the name that I know. Yeah.
There you go. God, is there a paper?
One nut.
That's him. You ain't gotta finish the name.
He was my next door neighbor. Yep.
Yep.
He
Everybody.
went to jail?
I don't know if he's in jail.
No,
but-
Mr. One Nut. We're gonna call him that. He only had one nut because how did it bust? Oh, he busted by lifting too much weight. And so he only had one nut. And so we'd all make fun of
How
him
did
about
you know
this.
he had one nut?
Because he'd tell you this.
He
I'm sorry.
lived next door to me growing up.
Did you know he had one nut?
I did not know that, but he had the cutest wife, and then I heard that this had happened, and I'd heard that it happened.
Is that the one that was on the news out here?
No, that was you want me to tell you his name?
No.
No.
Well, he was on the news.
That was Mr. Let's call him Mr. S. That one was in middle school. This is a whole different teacher. This one's in high school.
What? Teacher, stop fucking the students. My
But
teacher used to say some shit like, you fine if you was old enough. That's the far as they went.
No. When
Not
I
over
was
here,
in,
because
when I
he
was in
had a
middle
girlfriend
school,
every year.
One of my teachers got fired for messing with one of the.
And then our
females.
choir
But I
teacher
was
did
musty, so nobody knew. Nobody wanted to fuck me.
Oh, that's not true. Come on, Miss Pat. Don't sell yourself short.
Just my first kid's father.
Believe in your musty self.
Yeah. Nobody wanted me. I mean, we didn't have hot water either. Who was going to take a chance with that vagina?
But Mr. One Nut, every year he had like a different girlfriend from like the senior class.
But did he have a...
But he would only show her after she graduated. But I was like, everybody knew you were dating her, honey. She didn't have to run the mile. Like, everybody knew what was going on.
I can't believe he made it to when you were going to school.
Yes, he's still there.
No, you're kidding me.
He's still there. He was there when I graduated. Mr. One Nut, just one nutting it away.
Yeah.
But he popped the nut because he was
He
lifting
popped
too
the
much.
nut?
Yes, like it burst because he was lifting too much weight. And he had like a, what's it called?
Did you know he had one
Did
nut?
he have a fake ball?
No. I don't know. I didn't see him. He just told us this story every year to be like, you need to wash yourself when you lift. Don't strain yourself. He strained himself so hard that like his nut
Was
popped.
he cute?
He was when I was in school. He was cute, yeah.
Yeah, sure.
Did you
I
just
do
say a
think he
dude was cute?
Did he have a hot wife?
Yeah, she was real cute too. She's real pretty, real nice, real sweet.
Mm-hmm.
And he,
What is it with these teachers that want to fuck these kids now?
I don't know.
It's proximity.
Well, he
Yeah,
has like
And they were always the most best. The girls in my situation, they were the best looking girls in my class. They were like,
Yeah, usually it's a younger teacher similar to the age range of the students, and you don't look at them as students, you look at them as peers, and then those are the ones be caught up. Sometimes the girls will say something like, "Oh, he's really cute," and they'll catch a note, and then a lot of these dudes don't have willpower. They can't tell these little cute girls no, and then some of them are just real predatory, fucking disgusting.
And Mr. One Nut, he because he's like 40. What?
He was like 24, 25 when I was in school because I've been out
40 something when I graduated. Dang near 50.
And it's the same with female teachers. They hear the comments.
You see these young teachers. Yeah. A lot of them is white, but I've seen some black ones too. I'm like, you married? Do your husband dick not work?
My my track coach in high school got in trouble for fucking around with.
All right, we had to take a break because I'm about to fuck my kids up. So we just came back.
You're sure to get like a Lifetime movie from it. Like if the more scandalous it is, girl, you're gonna get a Lifetime movie. You're gonna get them bucks.
Did you hear Mary Kayla Turno, which was like the first big one when I was in school? She just broke up with the guy. Like she married the kid, and they, he's like 45 now.
And they ended up getting a divorce.
That just now, yeah.
Who, talking about the lady who got the 3 kids by the 15-year-old boy at the time?
Yeah, Mary Kayla Turner was like this famous case 25 years, 20 years ago.
They just broke up.
But now it's like every other week there's another like... And
she brainwashed that kid.
It's because just... She was the first woman. It used to be creepy old men. Now it's like 28-year-old female teachers. Yeah.
She got pregnant by him, went to jail, got out, married him.
Right.
They just got a divorce?
They just got divorced.
He was tired of hitting that old pussy. He was like, he 45 now?
He graduated.
It took him a while.
He got a bachelor's degree in old shit. Now let me try something new.
There's no more catcher's mitt.
Yeah, and then she got 3. Catcher mitt.
Yeah, you've never heard that term?
Old pussy is catcher mitt?
That's what you call. Yeah, that's what you call it. It's old and leathery.
So he's 45 now?
Yeah, he's older now. Yeah.
Damn, he's a little bit younger than me.
You never made out with any of your teachers?
Nobody wanted me.
Oh.
I was really mean too. I had acne. I had a nice shape, but I had big titties. But nobody wanted me.
Aww.
And then, we had a coach. We had a coach named Coach. Bless his heart, he's dead now. But biracial coach. They used to cuss us out all the damn time, and he used to say, "Look, funky shit. Like, ooh, you got a nice ass, nice titties." But he would never. He never touched me. But I've heard rumors of him touching another girl. But I wasn't the type of chick. I wasn't cute. So I
guess what amazes
nobody
me,
wanted to fuck me when I was in jail.
You're not even in jail.
Not even in jail.
I was trying to understand the correlation. Like, what? How you go from
like this is supposed to be the bottom of the barrel of your life, and she's not even scrapable.
God
they were
damn.
like, we wouldn't even scrape.
I thought
the
you said the
bottom of
lesbians hit on you all the time.
No, lesbians. No, they didn't want me. No.
I guess what I don't understand is how, even in this day and age, you've got... I thought he got fired. I thought One Nut got fired years ago because everybody...
When?
When I had graduated. But how does somebody like that, how does a system continue to allow...
He a white man.
Because nobody
Look at the Catholic
cares.
Church, man. They don't care. No one cares.
It just seems like institutions really... Nobody wants to say anything. Nobody wants to step
They
up.
look the other way. That's how my community is. These people out here know that their kids are on drugs and their daughter sucking dick out of every
You know
place
why?
there.
It's because the negative press is a hassle, and they don't want to deal with it.
That's a great point.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
They don't want to deal with the negative press and cleaning up the issue that they have. If the Catholic Church had dealt with it back in the 60s and 70s when it was
20s and 30s.
You know what I mean? Like, or whenever it started, had they just dealt with it and moved on, we wouldn't be having,
Right.
you know, you wouldn't
But
need movies like
that's
Spotlight.
everything.
People
in
wait
America.
till it snowballs out of proportion.
Yeah.
They're gonna wait until like somebody get pregnant by him, and then they might
Yeah.
do something that maybe.
It just doesn't
Well, if
seem
he's got
like,
one nut, it's going to take a while for him to get somebody
Yeah.
pregnant.
it just doesn't seem like if everybody knows and everybody is just looking the other way, it just blows my mind that nobody does what's right, and it takes like a mob.
Yeah, because
to
like
make that right.
There's a
Well, look
choir
at Penn
teacher.
State.
There was a choir teacher at our school,
Michigan State.
who also had the same problem, but he got caught because he had like 3 different girls, and there was a choir teacher. He got caught last year. He got in trouble.
That's crazy.
Ain't
Well,
it?
I tell
And he
you
was
this at
so
the
ugly.
school.
I said, that choir
Don't
teacher-
fuck my kids. We're not fuckable.
Mama, all of your kids have bad personalities, are fat and mean.
Oh, that's
we
how
are
you
all
keep them getting
safe.
fucked?
Yes, we are all safe. We're all terrible
Would you
people.
like some Zaxby baby?
No, I'm good.
You were just telling her that she needs to keep one under.
Well, I'm talking about back then. I'm glad you was
No,
unfuckable.
like you gotta understand, we all were mean. You raised us to be mean, so good job, I guess.
I told you your ass was mean. You didn't want to believe me. I told you was mean. She was like, I
I was
ain't mean.
protecting my baby Snatch.
If you need to make some of the rest of these kids mean, the rest of these kids too nice. I don't understand.
Well, I'm gonna get them mean so they snatches can stay where they snatches supposed to be at.
I am
I need to
so
feed-
uncomfortable right now.
I need to feed them some Zaxby's.
Let's go.
They need some weight on their ass. Because according to you, you said fat babies don't get touched.
When was the last time you saw a fat girl get out here getting sexually assaulted in like school? Thank you. It always be
They
the skinny
probably not
girls.
telling.
Maybe they keep secrets better.
Maybe they do. Wow. Well, don't touch my kids. That's all I gotta say. Because I'm unforgivable. I'm gonna come up there and beat your ass to the white meat. I fight molesters.
Okay, good
Fuck
job.
the judicial system.
Today's episode was brought to you by the
I think every week.
What the hell did you just say?
Every weekend, like the end, we need to go through it from the words you messed up and tell people what they actually are.
I love.
The words you tried to
molested that
say.
one.
She just raped the English
I
language.
sound like Trump, don't Trump said,
I just-
Alex. No, it's Alex.
I just paused and I just waited for Garyana because I was just anything Garyana's going to say is so much funnier than whatever I'm going to say.
All
It's
right,
the
tell them what
judicial
I'm-
system.
The judicial system.
Judicial system. The judicial.
All right, I'm
Now
gonna
you
fuck
about to
up.
make me mess it up.
I'm gonna mess up a few words because that's what I do. According to Garyana, English is my second language.
Yes.
No.
Yes.
That's
it is.
pretty
Well, what is my first language?
I don't know. The ghetto.
No.
I
I speak fluent.
She speak fluent trap. She don't speak fluent English. Like if she went to any hood in Atlanta, this English would be perfect. Matter of fact, she sounds like a scholar. But everywhere else, this is not English.
Well, you should be thankful because I am your mother
Okay.
and I raised you.
Oh, okay. That's how mothering works. Okay.
And you speak correct English, and so do I.
Because I went to a school. You didn't help me.
She was outside of a school.
She outsourced you.
Oh, I dropped you off every fucking
No,
day.
you didn't. The
What?
bus did
I
that.
signed you up for that bus.
That's true.
No, I fill out my own papers. I feel like you had a lot to do with my life.
I did have
Because
a
by
lot
the
to do
age
with
of
your
6,
life.
I was filling out all my own papers and doing my own thing.
You a goddamn like you
Yeah, huh?
you feed yourself, but you weren't doing all that.
Yeah. Okay. You didn't sign no papers, honey.
I was a good mother.
I don't think you can go to school without signing papers. She had
I
to-
signed all the papers because they sent them to school with you, and that was back in the day when you didn't have to like re-register all the time. They just thought you were going to come back next year, so you didn't have to
down in
re-register.
Atlanta?
No, that was here.
Here, they now just started making you register your kids
hate
every
that
year.
shit.
people here go like it's not like here. It's just like there's no truancy. Like there may be one kid. I remember one kid who was truant.
Man,
I got
just-
charged
it
with
was just-
truancy. What are you talking about?
man, yeah.
They tried to take my mama to court because
No shit.
every year I was averaging about 108 absences.
Nigga, there's only 182 days of school.
What were you
How
doing?
It
else-
was not that many.
Yes, it was. When I graduated, I set my record. You know, I'm so proud of myself because you didn't have to show up to every day of school. All you had to do was do 2-3 days of school.
Shit, I don't know what
and
you
you've
talking
been
about, nigga. I was
perfectly
trying to
fine.
eat.
Thank you.
Yeah, they give
Yeah,
they give
I
you
went to
food at
school
school.
for lunch. Hang out with my friends.
What was your favorite lunch?
That square pizza.
Oh, fuck yeah!
No,
That was
If you
disgusting.
think that square piece was good, you should have had it in 86 when I had it.
How was it?
Oh, it was so
We
fucking
used to
good.
get,
Well, I was poor. Anything was good.
Food.
I like the Panda Express.
Sauce and biscuit. When you buy,
See, y'all got you young motherfuckers. Y'all got catered in food.
Right.
Yeah,
That's
nah.
No, you don't know chicken patty sandwiches.
Nah, yeah.
No,
We had
you don't-
chicken patty
the sauce
sandwiches.
and biscuit at my school. When you bite into the motherfucker, they stuck at the top of your mouth, and you took your fork to dig that bitch out like you were planting a flower, and you put a little milk on it. Oh, you could never eat them fast because they'll kill you. They would literally choke them. It would be like somebody trying to fucking kill you with their
like a
hands on their
Popeye's
throat.
biscuit.
Yeah, no, Popeye biscuit was least. These motherfuckers, wherever you bite, wherever they land, that's where they stay till you stir them up.
I know
again.
exactly what you're talking
Oh,
about.
they was so fucking good.
I feel like school food was better when we were kids, and then it got progressively worse.
It did. It got
gotta be
progressive.
By the time I was a senior, no one ate the school food.
Really?
We all had Papa John's and Penn Station. We was all.
How did you do that?
It was all catered out.
You know what I hate? You know what really pisses me off? Like when they go to school and when Gary and them went to school, and when you go up to the school and these motherfuckers got chocolate milk 5 days a week.
Yeah.
They tortured all
You
motherfucking
jealous of
ass.
chocolate milk?
Yes, because they locked it up and said, if you bad motherfucker.
Yeah.
If you bad, you ain't getting no chocolate milk on Friday. So we were some good motherfuckers. 'Cause that's the only time
I
we
think they
got chocolate
stopped doing
milk.
that in '93.
Yeah, they used to lock the milk up and say, that motherfucker. You cannot get no chocolate milk. It was only on Friday. And it had all these boat locks on it like it was fucking gold. And every day you just walk out, oh, I can't wait to Friday. We're going to get a chocolate milk. And nobody fuck with the white milk on Friday. Everybody wanted a chocolate milk.
Right.
And I take my little one to school, and this bitch got, she got strawberry milk.
Strawberry milk.
They got chocolate, strawberry, and vanilla, and white milk. And I was like, where they do this at? I get so jealous when I go to the school now.
Yeah.
But we didn't have those
And
options.
But
They
like
ate-
high school, we stopped drinking milk. Nobody drunk milk in high school because we were allowed to like have sodas.
Yeah.
And you
Yeah.
have
Utopia was
Snapples.
big.
We had
Yeah.
Snapples and drinks
No,
like
we
that.
didn't-
Nobody drunk
Snapple.
milk. You had to be like,
Nobody's
Yeah.
talking to you middle class motherfuckers.
I'm
I'm talking
sorry.
to the poor motherfucker who dreamed of having chocolate milk
Oh
on
my
Friday.
God.
What kind of food did you have other than the square pizza?
We had we had pizza. We had fried chicken on Fridays.
Ooh.
Yeah, we had fried chicken. I think we had fried chicken. It might have been fried, baked or some shit. We had
There's always that chicken noodle bullshit.
we didn't eat
Yeah.
that chicken noodle. I went to a
That-
bad poor school.
Salisbury
Them bitches
steak.
cooked.
Yeah,
Did you have Salisbury steak?
Everybody had Salisbury steak.
No, I don't remember Salisbury steak.
Oh, yeah.
I remember square pizza, chicken nuggets.
Yeah.
I remember
A little fruit cocktail.
fruit
Yeah.
cocktail.
Fucking hated that shit.
I want to say spaghetti.
we had fresh baked pie when I was in elementary school.
Where
in
did you
Atlanta.
send her?
She went to private school.
Yeah.
For 1 year.
Fresh
but
baked
no,
pie.
When I was in the public school in Atlanta, we used to have this woman who was a person, what was it, the lunch lady? She used to always make fresh baked pies. So we had fresh baked pies and fried chicken. That was like my best lunch when we were in school in Atlanta because like everything was fresh. And that was before we moved up here and everything was gross. So I did not like the lunch up here. It's
Oh,
gross.
when I first moved up here, they would give the kids the spoons where they could fix their own size. It was fucking unreal.
Really?
Yeah, I was like, I had to go to the cafeteria and say, my kids are gaining too much fucking weight. Stop giving my kids thirds, fourths, and fifths, you motherfuckers.
And you had
I
the
pay for one
cards?
lunch.
Yeah, we had the card.
Yeah, you had the debit cards where you're like, and so I just never really spent all the money, but like,
What, was y'all free lunch?
We always had free lunch.
Okay.
I've only had to pay for lunch one time right after my grandfather died because, he had to mess up the whole system. But then we got it back.
Oh yeah, because when my daddy was anytime you got old people in your house and they get Medicaid, so that makes the whole house qualify for free lunch. So they got free lunch, and then he died, and we had to pay for it.
For like a year. And it really messed it up because then I had to budget my money. Because you only got $20 and you had to eat for... Oh, it was terrible. And Garrett always ran out of money on like a Wednesday because he'd get 2 lunches. Until we graduated, he always got 2 lunches. He'd sit down, eat 1 lunch, wait for the lines to get short, then go back again. And he was broke by Wednesday. He'd come up to my tables at lunch. He'd be like, "Can I have your food?" I was like, "Boy, get away from me. You should have budgeted your money."
Did you ever get bullied in school?
Bullied? No, girl. I was 5'8". I was 5 foot. I was 5'6" in 3rd grade. And that's where I stood until I got into high school when I hit 5'8". I only grew 2 inches from 3rd grade to
So I'm on
high
a
school.
plane one day talking to this guy, white guy, just talking, and we had a conversation. We realized we don't live. Our kids go. My daughter and his daughter went to the same school. So he's like, I got a picture of your daughter. And I was like, nah, you ain't no way in the fuck. He's like, yeah, she was in my child's 2nd grade class. So he pulled up this picture out of his fucking catalog from somewhere in the 2nd grade. Gary, I'm the biggest motherfucker in the class. And looked like my husband dressed that day with some long ass, looked like she had on his shoulder. What the fuck she got on? And she is standing there like a mean mug, like she about to whoop all those kids.
And that's how I looked at school, and that's why I never got messed with. School.
And
was
my
fun.
brother once said, I think the word was terrifying.
Who's your brother?
My brother, Eric.
I don't remember
Who
him.
was he terrified of?
Eric Spangle. Her. But he was friends with Garrett, right?
Okay.
No,
Garrett?
Nikea.
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 Yeah.
But he was like older than me. I was like 10 or something when I knew him.
He was terrified of you still. Did you not listen about the photo?
She did talk a lot of shit.
Yeah.
And she hated her brother too.
So I cussed out like him and all his friends. And like he used to try to fight me. He was like 18 and trying to fight me. But I used to have these hands back in
Your
the day.
brother, not my brother.
No, my brother used to try to fight me when I was like 18 and stuff. I was like, I don't know who you messing with. I might be 12, but you can catch these hands.
I don't think my brother's ever fought is diabetes.
One time she got
joke.
kicked off the bus. And so I'm like, what did she
for
get
choking
kicked off
that
the
boy.
bus for? So that they got cameras on the bus. So they got cameras on the
Yeah,
bus.
you
now.
choked a kid?
So no, so
Like he
they
got
were
weed or
blowing
something.
whistles in their ear. My son Garrett and all his little white friends just blowing whistles fucking
Okay.
with. So they roll the camera back, and all you see is Garrett is slapping the shit out of all these white kids. Pam, pam, and then slap the shit out of her brother, and she get kicked off the bus for like 2 weeks. And I'm like, what the fuck? I'm like, I kick off the fucking bus too. Hitting all them boys
I had
like this.
so much trouble at like the bus stops on the bus.
She sounds a lot like you at the comedy club,
Well,
just whooping
I
people
cooled
ass all
down
the
when
time.
as the older I get, I started to cool down because I had
Dion,
so
I've
many
seen some
problems.
video.
I had so many problems on like the bus. Like I choked out this one boy because I don't know what was wrong with people. But people kept on like trying. I didn't get bullied. I don't want to call it bullying because they never stood a chance.
Right.
But I had to like handle my business.
People would test you.
People would test me, and girl, I passed tests. I might not show up to school, but I passed the test. Okay. So they always test me. I choked out this one boy, and I put him in a headlock, and they were like, "Let him go," and I was like, "Nah." And so I wouldn't let him go, and then I finally did. So then I got kicked off the bus for that. I fought at like the bus stop, and I guess that counts as school property. So when you fight there, you get in trouble at school. But I never like got suspended. I would just get kicked off the bus. But then by like middle school, it kind of all cooled down, and nobody messed with me anymore. Because I beat enough.
Nobody
butt.
ever messed with me because I was poor and I was a musty kid and I was known to fight. I would fight your ass because I was poor. So
Right.
I ain't play that shit.
I bet from the very beginning you had the ability to like you'd see somebody trying to start with you and you'd immediately kind of turn it around on them and have a sharp tongue and like be able to like that was always my defense mechanism. Like people would call me fat and I'd just start clowning back on them and they would.
No, I would
they
just
stop.
jump up and say, "What the fuck you want to do?" Because I had brothers who I had to fight with all the time. So I'm like, you not, and then I was already mad. I was poor. I was fucking. A lot of times I woke up with no light, no gas, no water. I don't know if
Right.
you ever tried to get ready in the dark with a fucking with one wet rag from everybody sharing. It was rough. So
Yeah.
I didn't tolerate that bullshit. I only came to school to eat anyway. So you fucking with me and I ain't had nothing to eat that night before. I was ready to fight.
Yeah.
I ain't give a fuck. And then I was ugly too with acne and, fucking, I was fucked up. So
Yeah.
I came in there, I was angry, musty all the time. I remember my teacher used to give me deodorant. He used to put it in my locker.
Oh,
Yeah. Oh.
that's very sweet.
That's
of him.
sweet.
Yeah, that's
he could have
nice of
left
him.
you. He could have kept you staying.
I remember one time
He was taking
said,
care of you.
I remember one time, Raymond, take them shoes out of here. I remember one time he said, Patricia, you got acne really bad. Cause I had acne so fucking bad. Cause I had oily skin and a Jerry curl. So anytime you miss a Jerry curl with more grease, it just gonna flare up.
Right.
So I'm walking around motherfucking little almond jaws in my face.
Oh wow.
And so he was like, he said, to help your acne, what you're gonna have to do is you go home, you run a rag put a rag up under the water real hot, and then you put it on your face and it'll dry your acne out. And I said, what the fuck is hot water?
Oh my God. This is supposed to be funny. This is like Tales from the Ghetto. This is sad.
That made all three of us sad. And Miss Pat just goes, ha ha.
That's not cute, hon.
I'm like, we ain't got no hot water like that. You know how long it take hot. We have no microwaves either. Y'all go back there with your daddy. Go on back there with your daddy. Keep him quiet. Get Raymond back there with your daddy. Shut the fuck up. So, we were poor, so we didn't have no microwave to heat no rags. So we had to heat up everything with the boiling water, poured in the tub. And by the time you fill up the tub, the fucking water almost cold. So, I was already angry. Very angry. So, but luckily, you had a better life.
I had two older brothers who looked out for me, so I didn't really catch much bullying.
Yeah.
Yeah. There was this one kid named Jesse. He was in the same grade, but he shouldn't have been in the same grade. You know what I mean?
He had double hellback.
Jesse had a mustache in the 5th grade.
Right.
Jesse was supposed to be in 8th grade. And he was riding the bus one day, and you get on the bus with your friends. It's Friday. Everybody's been wilding out, so you clowning on each other, whatever. I got to talking about Jesse's mama. And Jesse loved his mama because he ain't had no daddy. So Jesse was not having them jokes. And I remember getting off the bus and was like, all right, I'll see y'all on Monday. And Jesse was like, nah. And I was like, what you mean, nah? He's like, what'd you say about my mom? I was like, oh, we was just playing. He was like, nah, I'm not playing. Then Jesse beat me up so bad, my pinky fingernail came off.
Holy wow.
That's how bad Jesse whooped my ass.
When
I didn't
keeping
even
it real
notice
goes
the
wrong.
whole fingernail came off.
Damn.
Oh my God.
Jesse beat you into a manicure?
Yeah. Yeah, so I had to, that only did I go home crying and bleeding. My dad came, he was like, what the hell? I was like, I was just talking about Jesse mama, but I was just playing. So not only did I get my ass whooped, me and my dad walked back to Jesse's apartment.
And they whoop your daddy ass.
No, like he made me apologize to Jesse and his mom. Oh, I shouldn't have to say sorry. This nigga won. Like, why he should say sorry to me. You know how long it's going to take this pinky to heal?
You should say, what about this ass whooping
You know what I'm
manicure
saying?
I
Like,
got, daddy?
His mom didn't even hear the jokes.
Hey, whoop me to a manicure. Goddamn.
That's funny.
I know we got to wrap it up, but I'm going to tell you, my son, Nakil, I used to always think that he was a mild mannered kid, never really got in trouble. Shut the fuck up. So he wasn't tough as my daughter Ashley.
Well, my brother said he used to show up to parties with you in the back seat, and like every time you try to get out of the car, he'd yell, "Get back in the car!"
Yeah, me and my brother would both be in the back seat outside waiting on him to get finished party, and I was like, when I get home, I'm gonna tell Pop on you. I'm gonna tell Mom on you, and I hated him. We had problems,
and so one time, I think he was in the 2nd grade, and this is when that no tolerance shit, knives and guns was just starting to build up at school. So he took my husband box cutter, because my husband worked at a mattress company. He took his box cutter to school, and the principal called me, and she said, your son was on the bus with a box cutter. And I was like, I said, for what? She said, because somebody was messing with him. I said, ma'am, my son is whack as fuck. You got it wrong. I said, not my whack ass son. All he know how to play his video game. He fucking cried all day. He was like in 3rd grade. He still pee in the bed. So she was like, yeah. So I get to the school and come to find out this little boy was in the older grade that was bullying him, and my daughter said, well, you gonna whoop his ass, I'm gonna whoop your ass. So my son brought a box cutter. He was gonna cut him. So I was like, well, fuck, Nakil, I mean, I want to congratulate you, but goddamn, you suspended. Now you gotta watch The Young and the Restless with me. I didn't know whether to whoop his ass or shake his hand, because I was actually blown away he was trying to fight back.
Right.
oh my God. With a box cover, he could have killed somebody.
Yeah.
I know.
That's how they took down the Twin Towers.
Yeah, I was going to say, he's 9/11 the kid.
He was trying to, goddamn it. I was actually,
But all
I
our
was
sons
shocked
have
he
always
stood up.
been punks, because like me and my sister
Don't
always
call my goddamn boys no punk.
they were punks. I don't know what's a good word. What's a better word?
Gentlemen's.
They were not gentlemen because they were
Sound
rude.
like a strip club.
They're all punks because I used to have to fight
Don't
for
call your goddamn brother no punk.
soft. Soft kitty.
Easy.
Okay. Yeah, okay. They're all easy.
They're on the light difficulty setting.
because
We family.
Me and Ashley always had to fight for both of them.
We family.
What's that supposed to mean? Your sons is punks, and
One more time.
See, like
One more time.
Am I missing some context here? Because when I hear punk, I mean like, oh, they cause trouble.
No, punk means soft.
Weak.
Weak.
In the hood, punk
okay.
mean weak.
I didn't realize why you were getting mad at her. But I was like,
No.
oh, they're rascals. That's what it means.
Rascals. Oh my God.
That's what punk means
The
to
heck?
me. Yeah.
God damn you, white.
My God. They're just little rascals. Little.
Y'all should have saw the white animation that went with the word
He
rascal.
swung his hand.
Just little rascals.
No, like
Y'all ain't gonna find a podcast funnier than this.
they're all
You
very
talking about
soft.
4 different motherfuckers and 3 of us black, and we still different. Jesus Christ,
Because Ms.Pat was getting mad, I was like, I don't get it. So that makes sense. You're
weak.
Yeah,
Yeah,
My
they're
sons
all
are not
weak.
fucking
And so-
weak.
we call them pussies.
Yeah,
No, but
they're
we don't-
pussies.
That's such a deep word. I don't like that.
You don't say pussy?
Mm-mm.
Pussy.
Please
What is this?
stop.
ASM?
I kinda
Keep it
like
to
it.
yourself.
Stop. You turning Chris
It
on.
was. It's very dry.
Pussy.
Oh my God.
Pussy.
Oh my God.
Pussy. Pussy, 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 pussy,
Oh
pussy.
my God. That's
Like an
disgusting.
Are you
Iggy
a
Azalea
Christian?
song.
Huh?
Are you Christian pussy? You gotta say, shake that pussy like a salt shaker.
Hope it dries up like a slug.
Shake that pussy like a baloney.
Like bologna. Do you shake bologna, honey?
Yeah.
For what reason?
Arby's. We have the meats.
Shake that pussy like Arby's.
I hope it don't look like Arby's.
Yeah, it looks like
that's
it
the
looks like Arby's always abandoned.
That's the episode title. Shake that pussy like Arby's.
I want to thank y'all so much for tuning in. We still didn't get to the fucking topic of the dog.
That's all right.
Listen to the next one, y'all. We're going to do a real quick 30 minutes on the next one. Make sure you tune into the next one because this is going to be fucking hilarious. Thank y'all for tuning in. Thank y'all so much for tuning in to another episode of The Pat Down. Make sure you check out my website at Ms.PatComedy.com for all of my social media, my tour dates, my book. Make sure you spread the word about my podcast. Please rate and review. Please rate and review and share. Thank y'all so much, y'all. I've been Ms. Pat.